Have you ever wondered why some people move through life with a fire that never goes out? A fire that does not tire, a fire that does not ask for permission to shine, a fire that guides them towards something greater, even when no one else understands the path they walk. If you are here now, listening to these words, then this message was never random. Something in your soul already knew it was time to remember who you truly are. Sagittarius, you are not here by coincidence. You were born under a sign ruled by Jupiter, the planet of expansion, wisdom, and destiny. You carry an energy that cannot be contained or silenced. You were designed for greatness, truth, and exploration, not just of the world, but of the unseen dimensions of life. Your spirit is ancient. Your spirit is wild. Your spirit remembers what others have forgotten. And deep inside you, there is a knowing that you are meant for more. As you listen, allow these words to move through you like breath, like prayer, like fuel for the fire you already carry. Feel the energy of your journey. Feel the weight of every victory and every wound. Feel the truth that has followed you since childhood, the truth you felt long before you could explain it. You were never meant to live a small life. You were never meant to blend in or dim your light to make others comfortable. Sagittarius is the archer, the seeker, the one who aims toward possibility rather than fear. Right now, I want you to take a slow, intentional breath. And as you exhale, release every memory of doubt, every moment someone tried to write a smaller story for you, every voice that told you to shrink. Because this moment, this message, this awakening is the beginning of something greater. The universe is calling you back to your original frequency, the frequency of purpose, the frequency of faith, the frequency of unstoppable expansion. You are not ordinary. You are one of the rare souls who came to elevate consciousness, to break cycles, to challenge illusions, and to walk boldly toward the unknown with a heart full of faith. You do not just seek answers. You seek meaning. You seek truth. You seek the divine language behind everything that exists in this world and beyond it. And because of that, life has never been random for you. Every shift, every loss, every blessing, every delay has shaped you into someone powerful and unforgettable. Before we move forward, allow yourself to feel this sentence deeply. Say it silently or say it out loud. I am guided. I am protected. I am chosen. I am becoming everything I was created to be. If these words resonate with your spirit, type this affirmation in the comments so the universe can hear you clearly. Write this: I claim my destiny. Gift 1. The flame of truth. There is something different about the way you perceive reality. While many people choose comfort over honesty and illusion over clarity, you have always been wired for truth. Even when you were young, something inside you reacted when words did not match intention. You could sense when someone was hiding their feelings, avoiding what mattered, or pretending to be something they were not. That ability was not learned. It was given. The first divine gift placed in your soul is the flame of truth. It burns quietly but powerfully inside you, and it refuses to settle for anything less than authenticity. You speak truth the way others breathe. It is natural and effortless. Sometimes it surprises people. Sometimes it scares them. Sometimes it wakes them up. Your honesty is not cruel. It is liberating. It is the kind of honesty that shakes illusions, the kind that reminds others that they deserve better than fear. And even though there have been moments where you questioned whether your truth was too loud, too raw, or too unfiltered, the universe has always placed you in situations where your words became the key that opened someone else's locked understanding. That is not coincidence. That is purpose. And there is another layer to this gift. You are not only able to tell the truth, you are able to sense it beyond logic. You can feel truth in the body, in the tone, in the silence. You have a spiritual compass inside you, and no matter where life takes you, that compass pulls you toward what is real. You come from a lineage of seekers, philosophers, explorers, visionaries, and warriors of light. The flame of truth you carry is ancient and sacred. It is meant to guide not only your path, but the paths of those who cross your life. Gift 2. The bow of purpose. Now let us step into the second divine gift. Picture a bow in your hands, carved with symbolic patterns older than history. The bow represents your purpose, your direction, the calling that lives inside you. Sagittarius is known as the archer for a reason. You are here to aim towards something meaningful. You are not satisfied with empty goals or shallow dreams. You need a destination that challenges you, inspires you, and aligns with what you feel in your soul. This is why ordinary life never feels enough for you. You crave expansion, growth, revelation, and experience. You crave the journey as much as the destination. While others walk in circles, you walk forward. While others seek safety, you seek freedom. You follow the spark of curiosity, and every time you trust that instinct, something divine unfolds. Opportunities, insights, connections, ideas, realizations, all arrive when you step forward with intention. The bow of purpose teaches you that movement is sacred. Stagnation is not your natural state. You thrive when you stretch beyond your comfort, when you travel physically or spiritually, when you explore new knowledge, cultures, philosophies, and perspectives. And this may be the most important part. The bow teaches patience. The arrow cannot fly unless it is pulled back. The same is true for you. Every setback, every pause, every delay in your journey has been preparation. The universe has been aligning your timing, sharpening your focus, and strengthening your faith. When the moment comes to release the arrow, you will know, because something inside you will whisper with absolute clarity. This is the direction. This is the purpose. This is where I am meant to go. Gift 3. Divine optimism. There is a very rare energy that lives inside you, and it is something you may not fully recognize until you compare it to the world around you. Many people collapse under pressure. Many people lose their light when life becomes heavy or uncertain. But you, Sagittarius, carry something different. You carry divine optimism. This is not the shallow belief that things will magically be perfect. This is the deep knowing that no matter how dark the night becomes, the sun will always rise again. You carry faith in a way that feels natural, instinctive, and ancient. It is as if your soul remembers a truth that the world has forgotten. Everything has purpose, even the storms. You can walk through chaos with a spark in your eyes that says there is more to this story. You can experience endings and still believe that something meaningful is waiting on the other side. You are able to look at the world, with all its flaws and struggles, and still feel hope. That is not weakness, that is strength. Your spirit refuses to surrender to despair. Instead, you rise again and again, stronger, wiser, and more aligned with destiny. Your optimism is a form of spiritual rebellion. It is your soul declaring that miracles are not random. They are reminders that you are guided. There have been moments in your life where others may have misunderstood you. Some may have called you unrealistic or overly positive. But in reality, what you carry is a gift from the divine. It is the ability to see what is possible before it exists. That is a visionary trait. It is also why people naturally look to you during uncertain times. They sense that you can see the bigger picture. They sense that your spirit is connected to something higher. Divine optimism is not just your gift, it is your responsibility. Because sometimes your belief becomes the spark that reignites someone else's hope. Gift 4. The sacred humor. Now, Let us explore the fourth gift, one that is often overlooked yet profoundly spiritual. Sagittarius carries the sacred humor. It is more than comedy. It is more than laughter. It is the ability to see the absurdity of life and remain light in the middle of heaviness. You understand that life is not meant to be endured with clenched fists and constant seriousness. You know that sometimes the most powerful healing comes through joy. Your humor is a bridge between pain and acceptance. It teaches others that life can be challenging and beautiful at the very same time. Your laughter carries medicine. You do not laugh because life is perfect. You laugh because you understand that perfection is not the point. Experience is, growth is, awakening is. And your humor helps others soften, breathe, and remember that they are allowed to feel joy even when everything is not fully resolved. This gift makes you magnetic. People feel lighter around you. They feel more human, less afraid, and more willing to face their own lives with courage. There is also a spiritual side to this humor. It comes from your ability to detach from the ego and see life from a higher perspective. You know that everything is temporary. You know that every mistake becomes a story, and every lesson becomes wisdom. Your laughter is not a mask. It is freedom. It is the soul saying, I am not defined by difficulty. I am shaped by resilience, and I choose to rise with joy. Gift 5. The spirit of expansion. There is a reason the world feels bigger when you enter a room. There is a reason people feel inspired, awakened, and suddenly full of possibility after hearing you speak or simply being in your presence. You carry the spirit of expansion. This is one of the most powerful gifts connected to your sign because Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, the planet of abundance, wisdom, and limitless potential. This gift means that nothing about you was ever meant to remain small. Your dreams are large, your vision is wide, and your soul refuses to live confined by fear or limitation. You are wired for growth, for exploration, and for evolution. You are the kind of person who sees opportunities where others see walls. When something ends, you naturally begin looking for the new path, the new beginning, the next chapter waiting to unfold. This spirit has shaped your life in powerful ways. It is why you are drawn to travel, to knowledge, to philosophical conversations, to cultures that are not your own, and to experiences that open your consciousness. There is a craving in you, a hunger, a holy curiosity that tells you there is always more to life than what is visible. And every time you follow that inner calling, the universe meets you with synchronicity, guidance, and divine timing. Because of this expansion energy, you rarely stay the same person for long. You shed identities, beliefs, and versions of yourself whenever they stop matching your truth. Some people resist change. You evolve with it. You understand that life is movement, and movement is sacred. This gift also affects those around you. People grow because of you. People dream bigger because of you. People begin to see possibilities that once felt impossible, simply because they witnessed your courage. That is the spirit of expansion in its highest form. It does not only transform your life, it transforms everyone connected to your journey. Gift 6. The spiritual rebel. The sixth gift you carry is one that often separates you from the world, but it also makes you unforgettable. You are the spiritual rebel. This means your soul was never created to blindly follow rules, systems, or beliefs that do not align with higher truth. You question what others accept. You challenge what others fear. You do not rebel for ego or attention. You rebel because something inside you knows that true spiritual growth cannot exist inside a cage. Your spirit rejects anything that limits freedom, individuality, or authenticity. You are not here to obey. You are here to awaken. And because of this, your life has probably been filled with moments where you walked away from traditions, expectations, or paths that others believed were correct. But your soul has always guided you toward your own truth. You need to learn through experience, through intuition, through feeling. You do not want someone else's definition of life, love, or purpose. You want to live and discover your own. This rebellious energy is not disrespectful. It is deeply spiritual. It is the remembrance that the divine speaks in many forms, and no single structure can contain the infinite. This gift gives you the courage to walk alone when necessary. It gives you the ability to break cycles passed down through families, society, or culture. You are often the first in your lineage to say, "This ends with me." The spiritual rebel energy is powerful because it leads you toward truth, freedom, and soul alignment. It also inspires others to question, to explore, and to step into their own authenticity. Your rebellion is not destruction. In reality, it is creation. It creates a new path where the old one no longer supports the growth of your spirit. And that is a sacred act. Gift 7. The bridge between worlds. There are very few people who can exist between realities and feel comfortable in both, yet you have done this your entire life. You are the bridge between worlds, the connection point between what is visible and what is unseen. This gift makes you someone who intuitively understands both logic and spirituality, both reason and intuition, both human experience and divine intelligence. You can sit with facts and still feel the presence of fate. You can listen to someone's story and hear not just their words, but their soul. This gift is subtle, yet powerful, and it is one of the reasons others often feel seen and understood in your presence like nowhere else. When you speak, your words do not simply inform, they expand consciousness. You have the ability to translate life in a way that makes complexity feel simple and chaos feel purposeful. You understand that everything connects, even when the world cannot see the threads. You know pain can lead to awakening, confusion can lead to clarity, and endings can serve as preparation for something greater. This is not knowledge you studied. It is wisdom you carry. And because of this, you often feel older than your age, wiser than your experiences, and connected to a truth that feels bigger than any single lifetime. People often come to you searching for answers, clarity, or direction. They may not even know why, but something in your energy reminds them of something they lost. They feel peace, hope, and expansion simply by speaking with you. This gift is not accidental. It is part of your calling. You are meant to guide, to lift, to translate meaning, not through force, but through presence. Being the bridge between worlds means you walk through life with a level of awareness that encourages others to rise into their own. You help them remember that there is always a deeper layer beneath the surface, always a higher truth waiting to be seen. Gift 8. The unshakable destiny. Now we arrive at the 8th gift, the one many Sagittarius souls sense but rarely understand until life reveals it piece by piece. You were born with an unshakable destiny. This does not mean your life has been easy. In fact, your path may have been filled with challenges, unexpected shifts, and chapters that felt confusing or painful. But every experience has shaped you into someone who can carry a greater purpose. You were never meant to drift aimlessly through life. Your existence has intention woven into it, and your soul has always known where you were meant to go, even when your mind did not. There is something extraordinary about this gift. It gives you resilience that cannot be broken, even by loss or disappointment. It is why every time you fall, you eventually rise again stronger, wiser, and more aligned. It is why certain doors have closed suddenly, even when you wanted them open, and why certain connections ended although you did not understand the timing. Destiny has been shaping your journey, not to punish you, but to position you. Every delay was protection. Every ending was redirection. Every challenge was refinement. And there is something even deeper. Your destiny is not only personal, It is collective. You are here to change something, to open something, to expand something that affects others. Whether through teaching, creating, traveling, leading, inspiring, or awakening, your presence changes the energy of any environment you enter. You are here to break generational patterns, to challenge outdated beliefs, and to walk a path many before you were too afraid to take. The unshakable destiny you carry is proof that you were born for more. You do not chase your purpose, you grow into it, and every step you take brings it closer. There is a moment in every great journey when the seeker finally realizes they were never lost, because their soul always knew the way. Maybe you feel that moment now. Maybe something inside you is awakening, something ancient and undeniable. You are beginning to see that everything you have lived, every change, every victory, every heartbreak, every lesson, was part of a sacred unfolding. Nothing was wasted. Nothing was random. You were being prepared. Prepared to rise into the fullness of who you are becoming, not a smaller version of yourself crafted by other people's expectations, but the truest, boldest, highest expression of your spirit. You are not someone who simply exists. You are someone whose life carries meaning. You are someone whose energy impacts the world in ways you may not always see. You have touched hearts in passing moments. You have inspired others without trying. You have shifted energy simply by being honest, present, and real. Some people search an entire lifetime trying to find what you already hold naturally, a sense of purpose written into the fabric of your soul. And even when you doubt yourself, even when fear whispers old stories, your spirit rises again because you were built with fire, with faith, with divine persistence. There is great beauty in your journey. You love deeply, you feel deeply, you experience life fully. You are the kind of soul who sees possibility in failure, meaning in chaos, and growth in discomfort. You refuse to stay trapped in the past, because you know the future holds more than the mind can imagine. You walk forward, again and again, not because everything is clear, but because you trust the unfolding. And that trust is a form of sacred strength. It is the quiet voice inside you that says, keep going. There is something extraordinary waiting for you. Now, take a breath. Not a shallow one, a deep one. Feel your chest expand. Feel life move through you. Feel your existence. And as you breathe, remember this truth. You are not here to shrink. You are not here to hide. You are not here to apologize for the magnitude of your soul. You are here to expand. You are here to explore. You are here to awaken. The world does not need you smaller. The world needs you fully alive, fully expressed, fully aligned with the extraordinary power that lives within you. You are the archer, the wanderer, the guide, the seeker, the flame. So walk forward with courage, speak with honesty, love with depth, laugh with freedom, and continue evolving into the version of yourself that feels like truth, not survival. Your story is not finished. Your blessings are not behind you. Your purpose is not fading. Everything is still unfolding. And the best chapters, the most expansive breakthroughs, the most meaningful connections are still ahead of you. The universe is guiding you, protecting you, and preparing you for what is next. Trust that. Honor that. Rise into that. Because you were never ordinary. You were chosen. If you felt connected to these words, stay close. There are more messages, more awakenings, more revelations waiting for you. Watch the other videos on this channel. Allow your soul to continue expanding and keep walking your path with faith, fire, and purpose.